In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Aurora Memorandum Notebook. I'll go over the specs, I will do a paper test, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about this notebook coming up. Blake here with Blake's Broadcast. On this channel, I review fountain pens, paper, and ink, and as always, I put links in the show notes in the description below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, it really helps out my channel. Alright, let's get on with the review. This is an Aurora Memorandum Notebook, and it came with this little belly band here which says Aurora Memorandum, and it has a model number there. There really isn't a lot of specifications on this, but I thought it was kind of cool, so I figured I would show it off. This came with some pen that I bought. It has this leather looking textured plastic on there, and it has the Aurora logo in red, and we have a cloth covered spine in red with a French crease on both sides, and we have an elastic strap. It's really quite nice. And in terms of the size of this, it is about, let's see here, I would say 85 centimeters by 13.5 centimeters. It's a nice little size, and it is a memorandum book. So in the back half of it, you have basically a place for phone numbers. I'm pretty sure they don't make this anymore because I don't know who uses something like this anymore. We have a laid paste down on the front of both of these, and here it says since 1919, Italian passion, sign of distinction, and the Aurora logo, and then again we have it in Italian. And most of this notebook though is actually just blank pages, and we do have a red ribbon bookmark which looks quite nice. It is a stitched binding. There are 16-page signatures here. It's a little bit on the heavy glue side, but it does, with some coaxing, lay somewhat flat. It's not, I think the size of it and the fact that the cover kind of obscures it a little bit causes it to be a little bit difficult to lay flat. In terms of the thickness of the paper, my guess is this is 90 or 100 G. Now in terms of the paper test here, it's relatively fountain pen friendly, not amazing, as amazing as you would want it to be for something from a fountain pen company. We do see problems with the Pilot parallel pens. The Mont Blanc OBB 146 looks okay. It's a little fuzzy. Same with the Pelikan M600. We see a bit more feathering on that pen, which is a broad. The Aurora Optima medium looks good. The Clio Classic F looks good. Otofude Ball looks like it had some trouble. Everything else here looks good. The Troublemaker pens look okay except for the high tech point. And of course they all did bleed through there. Now if we go to the fountain pens, the parallel pens did not fare well. The Mont Blanc OBB 146 did very nicely, no bleeding there. The Pelikan Broad, which I think is maybe just a touch scratchier nib, that one did have some problems. And then the Aurora Medium, Optima Medium, and the Clio Classic Fine all look great. The rollerball pens did show some spotting. The gel pens look pretty good. The Stabilo Sensor F, which is a fine liner pen, did show a little bit of spotting. If you're using smooth fountain pens that aren't too wide, although the OBB did just fine, this works really nicely. I do like the form factor of this. It is quite a nice little pocket notebook, and I like the hardcover. It has a nice quality feel to it. I do wish that the spine was a bit more flexible though. But that's pretty much it. That's the Aurora Memorandum Book. So what are my pros and cons for the Aurora Memorandum Notebook? Well, I thought this was neat as a novelty item. I was glad that somebody sent this to me for me to try it out. I think it has an attractive appearance. I like this leather-like look to the cover. I like the red linen spine and the red Aurora logo. The paper inside is pretty fountain pen friendly. It is susceptible to scratchier nibs and nibs that put down a ton of ink. Now, it did work great with my Mont Blanc OBB nib, so I was pretty happy with that. In terms of build quality, it's pretty nice. You know, it has 16-page signatures. In terms of cons, one, I don't believe they still make this. It also, I would say the memorandum portion of this probably isn't that useful to people anymore, but if you like an old school phone book kind of thing, that's interesting. That could be good. I would say my biggest issue with it though is the binding. Like I think it's well made, but because of the size and how thick the paper is, it's just not super flexible. So it's not something that lays flat. Now, it's not that big of a deal because, when you hold it on the desk, you can pretty much use your hand to hold it flat. It's just not something that's going to stay open on its own, which is, I think, the biggest negative for me. But that's pretty much it. Do you guys have this notebook? Do you like this notebook? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more fountain pen, paper, and ink videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and until next time.